Okay, we had to switch cameras there. Wasn't really planning on this trip today. It was kind of spur of the moment. So my SD card filled up on the other one. So now it's going to be a little bumpier because this isn't a gimbal. I don't know how smooth the other one was yet. I haven't looked at the recording. So anyway, this is the property. You can see it's all hillside on both sides of the road. You know, I don't know how level it is if you were to clear all this brush out here that you see to the right. There might be some level areas out there, but it's definitely mainly a hunting property. You know, you're buying a piece of the canyon essentially. Owner says it was very good for deer and boar, mainly deer. Saw a lot of deer on the property. You see a little dip here in the road. One flat area there. You know, it's a good quarter-acre area that's flat. Oops, didn't have my seatbelt on. Hang on. Got a little discombobulated because I lost my SD card on the other one. So what we're looking for is a fallen tree on the left. And you kind of use that to identify where the campground is. So it's not this one, it's a big log. This is just a little one. You see this little log here. That's not the one I'm talking about. You know, but we're definitely pretty much 1/4 of the way up into the property. You kind of see there's some level areas there. This is what we're looking for, is this log here. You can kind of see it here. See that? That log points right at this open flat area here. So we're gonna stop the car. We're gonna stop the presses. Turn everything off. I'm gonna disconnect this power thing. I don't need this anymore. All right. Oops. Okay, now we're just going to walk it. Let's just walk around here. So that's the road we just came from. As we walk here, kind of see. So from the road here, you know, they would drive in here. And this is where they'd set up camp. So he'd bring a self-contained RV out here, hang out with the family, set up a campground. Kind of see some of their campfire stones here, signs of a camp. It'd be awesome to say it was an old Indian camp, but it's not, it's just a camp. So see what I was talking about, like there's some level areas here, you know, that you can take a look at. These are some that you've seen in the video I take. There's our landmark log, kind of pointing down the hillside. We're pretty much dead center in the middle of the property. But kind of cool. He said there's like hiking trails take you all up, that they would do, deer trails that you follow all up into the hills. Are kind of fun, he said. But this is the areas we're thinking, like if you cleared a lot of this out, you know, oak trees are protected, Manzanita bushes are a no-no, and those are usually very visible. Not this time of year, but you'll see the little red apple-looking trees. They have little red apples, which is what Manzanita means. All right, so we're gonna follow this road up a little bit. Now we've kind of been to the campground spot. If it was cooler, I would hoof it, but it's probably about 90 or 100 degrees right now, so we're gonna drive it. condition comfort. Go. Seatbelt. So again, that's a little campground spot. Now I'm going to go up to an area where you'll see from the aerial maps, there's a little clearing in the top right corner of the diamond shape of the property. So again, this is still the property here. Now there's no flags. He said he used to have some flags out here to tell you where the corners were, but we couldn't find them. So I pulled the in the MLS, you'll see some images that look kind of have a purple hue to them. Those are some map overlays that show kind of the boundaries. You see some of the meadow there, that little golden area popping up. That's part of the property. So yeah, we're actually reaching the corner of it here. So I believe part of this, which is still very sloped, including this tree. We weren't sure if the tree was part of it, but we think it is. Again, the best thing to do would be to just get this all surveyed. Check this out. This is like golden. So we're gonna, you know what, let's park in the shade. Park in the shade here and then we'll come back in a second. Turn off the car. Our microphone might have been turned around. Bear with me here, I'm going to turn this microphone around. Hopefully you caught everything else I was saying. There we go. All right, so I believe this little meadow area, you'll see on the overlay, there's like an open space. I believe this is it here. So I'm trying to hold it as level as I can right now, and you can kind of see the slope on the property. A little harder to capture it in 2D. But this would be the top of the property, the top of the diamond shape, if you will. So it's going to come this way, stop it somewhere based on the overlay of where it's at, and then cross that way into the hill, up the hillside. So you're coming down with the corner, top corner stops here, and then the other corner would run up that way over that ridge. It's another point in the diamond, and they would run down to the bottom where we came in at that gate, or near there. So that's 40 acres. So that's what you get here. It's just beautiful out here. Getting a little bit of a breeze now, so sorry. If I had to come in the morning, that's the best time because it's super quiet. So there you go. Took us we're at about 40 minutes in right now. I think I left at 3 o'clock. It's 3:47. It's about 45 minutes with a few stops, gates, to get out here. So you give yourself a good hour and a half, 2 hours to hang out. It's not a quick drive from Argyle Road. So this property does go through. There is another property back here. It does have access from another road in the back, but that is going through someone else's property, which you do not have the easement for. So you'd have to make nice with the neighbor and perhaps get that exit. But that's a windier road, I'm told, and not as accessible as the ones that we've seen. And these are dirt roads already. So if they're saying those are windier and inaccessible, I'm guessing it's going to be roads like the ones we got to before these gates, not used much and more like fire roads. But check it out, this is beautiful. You know, I could envision a home site here, leveling some of this off. It's open. Get your water source, hopefully would be down below, because that kind of, you know, looks like a ravine area. Washes, maybe there's water there. You'd have to get a well company out here to test all that for you. Do some test drills, or however they do it. But yeah, I could hang out here all day. So let's go ahead and head back.